I like that. I come up to the podium and everybody's sort of quiet. That is so nice. Can we do that again? No. Good morning. Okay, that was better. I won't make you do it again today. For those of you who were here yesterday, I'm Alan Leshner, the former CEO of AAAS, and for those who are here for the first time today, I'm also Alan Leshner. And I get the pleasure of welcoming you to the second day and introducing our moderator for the day. Before I do that, I would just like to answer a question I've been asked by probably 4 or 5 people, and that is, what do we think the impact of this kind of a colloquium is? You know, why are we doing this anyway? And I have 2 thoughts that I would share because I think it's a challenging question. I think the fact of bringing together and having engage, as we do in our business, between practitioners and scientists by itself is a remarkable feat. The practitioners inform the questions that scientists should be asking, and hopefully what the scientists do helps inform and improve the quality of the communication. There are an awful lot of people who were here yesterday, who are here today, of both camps, and they are communicating wonderfully, engaging, as we say. The second is a little bit more subtle, but based on my own long experience doing this kind of stuff, the fact of the National Academies of Sciences and Medicine and Engineering, or Engineering and Medicine, doing this empowers a lot of scientists. It sends a message out that among the most prestigious organizations in our enterprise are endorsing, communicating, engaging with the public in science. And I think that's a message that will help many, particularly young people who want to engage with the public, feel as if it's a good thing to do. So I offer that. On behalf of my fellow organizers, Karen Cook, Baruch Fischoff, and Dietram Scheufele, I'd like to welcome everybody and thank you for your wonderful participation. It's going to be another terrific day. Yesterday was excellent. I'm not going to go through the whole agenda for today, but we're going to go a bit deeper into some specific topics. Among the ones that I am particularly interested in myself are communicating uncertainty to the public and how do we deal with such difficult issues that come from problems within the scientific enterprise itself, like irreproducibility, the failure to reproduce results, violations of scientific integrity. Although these are rare events, and they are rare events, I think everybody knows that when they occur, they tarnish the entire patina of science, and we got to worry about that in specific ways. I want to thank our sponsors, Joel Sackler, the Sloan Foundation, the Annenberg Public Policy Center at the University of Pennsylvania, the Burroughs Wellcome Fund, Gordon and Betty Moore Foundation, the Kavli Foundation, Penn State Science Communication Program, the Rita Allen Foundation, Science Sandbox, which is a Science Foundation's initiative, and William and Flora Hewlett Foundation. And again, thanks to you. Let me introduce our MC for the day, Ashley Lorenz. His day job is managing passive sonar automation projects for the Navy at the Johns Hopkins Applied Physics Lab, and that absolutely qualifies him to be our moderator for today. But on his own time, he has a second career as a musician. He's known professionally as Solstice. He's a lyricist, producer, and internationally acclaimed hip-hop artist, and if you're very well behaved, maybe by the end of the day, we'll get a treat. And with that, great pleasure, Ashley Lorenz.
Follow along a track, story of an architect, built a skyscraper full of stories from the start and sketch. with a clear vision. Tell me what you hear, listen, share conviction, move worlds here sitting. I was about a verse, then I was about a song, then I was about a strong album about an hour long. Used to box and scrap where the posse polyed at. Now I try to not react, meditate where Gandhi sat. When you start from scratch, you're gonna copycat, then you innovate. Next cat's gonna copy that. 10-4, copy that, loud and clear. We started from the bottom, baby, now we're here. I figured I'd just get out of the way at the beginning. All right. I'm Ashley Lorenz. It's a pleasure to be here today. This is my first Sackler Colloquium, and attending yesterday, I was really struck by the urgency of the conversation. Let's take a brief minute to look at what we're planning for today and what's at stake. Today, we're going to hear about communicating research around encouraging families to get their kids vaccinated. In this case, lives are literally at stake. In 2015, we saw a large multi-state outbreak of measles in Disneyland that's been linked to lack of vaccination. We will learn how to best communicate about the benefits and risks of gene drive, an emerging biotechnology that has the potential to eliminate insect-borne illness. I'm looking forward to the conversation about artificial intelligence and driverless cars. If we get this right from a communication standpoint, our citizens will be better informed on the promise of the technology to drive us forward while gaining an appreciation for the associated limitations and risks. And we have sessions today that will look at how building an infrastructure around science communication as a field will help us move forward as a society. We want to make our lives richer, grow the economy, push an awareness of science and technology deeper into our everyday experience. For those of us here today, gathering fresh insights into these challenges, I'll invoke an African-American saying, each one, teach one. We hope you'll take these insights back to your personal and professional communities. Quick reminder about logistics. As we were yesterday, we will be strict on timing. We want to respect your time and that of our speakers. You'll see these lights go from green to yellow to red. When the light shines red, the speaker will stop, or else. Bad things will happen. We will start on time, after breaks, after lunch. Be in your seat 5 minutes ahead of time if you don't want to miss anything. Also, in the interest of time, we will do very short introductions, and as we did yesterday, we'll throw in a few fun facts here and there. If you want to find out more about our amazing speakers, you can check out their bios online. Once we get to the Q&A portion of the sessions, please send your requests via email to the address in your program. Ask a question here in person, via the chat box on the webcast site, or tweet using the hashtag Sackler SciComm. Yes, up on the screen there. Due to the size of the audience, we do not have microphones in the aisle. We do have people roving with microphones, so raise your hand and they will come and find you. Starting at the morning break, our National Academy's Press Pop-Up Store will be open in the Great Hall. They have a variety of publications related to science communication. Okay, it's finally time to invite our first speakers to come up, Arthur Lupia and James Fowler. Arthur is a professor of political science at the University of Michigan. An interesting fact about Arthur is that he used his communication and poli-sci chops to help stop the Civil War in Colombia. So during the break, make sure you find him and ask him about that. And with that, I'll hand it over to you.